Calvin's taking us fishing to his spot X. Here's the stars. Bozo trying to get his shit together, just sprung out. Calvin, the mad crabber. All loaded, ready to go. These little glassies. Check these pelicans out. This is how you, there you go. This is how you swing up a top and you got no poles. You got Calvin up here in high vis scampering up. And Bo's the mad Kiwi. He had to show him how to get that up around that bad boy.
Do you reckon follow this end to that end and then that end to that end?
And all being...
We've got a shorter rope. One that'll be just long enough.
You want to tie that to there?
And then, hopefully, pick up one of these.
I'll hook her up.
But yes, this is a good spot. Especially at night time when you bring the gas light down. Have a look at this, comfy or what? Camping at good old Dingy. House up. This is how we rough it. Another bed to go up yet. Drag the chain. He's a happy camper, isn't he? Overlooking our scenery.
Our live music.
Yeah, well, it's all laid on here, like.
Open today until 3 for all your boats and boating accessories.
All cranking. Bit of hip hop. But yeah, she's all ready. Looks like we can handle most given situations. And what we've got to kind of do now is go down and get some fish, I suppose. What do you reckon, guys? I'm thinking that we're all set up. It's time to go and get them and start putting some of this stuff to use. I'll just have another little squeeze down here first. Oh yeah. Here's the exciting part, you know, the first lift of the pots. Now this was the stinkiest crab pot. There's a bait. Dirty,
One in the corner.
dirty, smelly chicken. But have a look at these.
That's a buck, isn't it?
Probably a little bit on the juvenile side of it, but no, a bit small, and we'll just chuck them back in. But not bad. I mean, you're talking in June here, so you know it's still not a bad effort. All the same.
Yeah.
Does that bait stink, or is that the fresh ones?
No, that's alright.
The stinky one. So this will be interesting to see. This is the stinky baits versus fresh one. But yeah, there's some crabs there, but just not the right size. But here we go. So we got the old chooks in place there. Couple of chooks carcasses each in. Look at the size of these things. There you go with the fresh bait in it. Do the next one, Cal.
Alright.
All that anchorage.
Bit of weight.
the anticipation. And
Hey,
Shake the mud out of it.
have a look at this.
You got her upside down, Bose.
There's a broadie.
make sure it's in the boat there.
Look at him.
Now you got to flip it over that way.
Oh, these are the stinky baits too. There goes that theory. They stink.
This one's going in the bucket.
Oh, we got a bucket one here. He don't want to get his fingers chopped here, so he's found his fuck. Feed them up a bit, I think.
Another couple of months.
They'll only get back in anyway, but hopefully it'll get a few of their buddies. There's that other darling walking across there. Don't get your funnel. That's your crabber, so you get to keep all your fingers. Well, you know, it's still not too bad, Bose. What do you reckon about that? It's still...
Yeah.
It's got a few, but you know, we've got one take home out of it, but still, mate, there shouldn't have been any. And these yeah, we're doing a bit of myth busting today because I reckon you can't get them in June. And on stinky carcasses, I'm thinking.
Well, one in there.
We've got one take home so far. We're going to run these every couple of hours and see how we go.
And we'll move them a little bit too.
Move them around. Oh, that's the biggest pot I've ever seen in my life. In the drink. Time for some more. Well, one.
Smell me beer.
Right, this beer. I better. Alright, the final swoop. See how we went. Come on, Jace. Or should we call him Elizabeth? Oh, the anticipation of it all. The big heavy pots. Little fella down the bottom, that's it. I just picked this one up earlier too. And these ones, there's a big... Oh look, he's rubbing his hands together. Come on, snake's eyes. Some June crabbing. Good old downtown Ningy.
This one no crab.
Well, I heard Calvin was quietly confident here, he reckons. Again, at the bottom end. He's a male, but yeah, it's a bit small. Have a look at the size of these things. Who's funnel here? Last roll of the dice. Come on, you can do it. Winch that big thing up to safety. There's activity in. If you can pick these up, there's the crabs all going back to their little homes. Just emptying these pots out, and this dirty, smelly chook here. But yes, he has proven one thing though: you can get crabs in June. I'll just get this boat out of the water and see these little happy critters go back to their little places. You're gone, you've won your freedom. I don't know if he likes me or not, but... Or should I say darling? But, yes, they're all sort of in escape mode. But, yes. So there you go, there are crabs here, there's no doubt about that all year round. But yes, you're still going to have to keep coming and pick out. I think out of the whole show we've got one take home, but it was more of a myth bust about can you catch them in June? Well, yes you can, as long as you use these stinky baits, chicken frames, and they stink, I assure you. You know, we just pack these things up. Check it out. Calvin's designer pop. His sidekick. And there he is.